Hello everyone and welcome back to our podcast series. Today we will deep dive in a very important topic related to the management of test campaign with alternative gases in switchgears. We will have 3 episodes, so remember to check out all of them by linking the link in the description down below. We will visit the Arnhem laboratories and meet Marten Dekker, Operations Netherlands Director, who will discuss in the first episodes the key challenges KEMA Labs addressed during the initial period of implementing this new technology. Episode 2 will showcase the tool and system we use in our labs to assist our clients, while Episode 3 will offer key tips for preparing for a testing campaign. So, don't forget to stay with us through all the 3 episodes. Each one offers a valuable insight you don't want to miss, so stay tuned until the very end of the full experience. Now, let's deep dive right into our first episode. Today we are broadcasting from a spectacular facilities in Arnhem, the Netherlands, where we have set the global benchmark for high power and high voltage testing. Now, our guest is waiting for us inside, so follow me. Here we are. So, in our first episode of the podcast, we discussed about SF6 free alternatives, how the technologies are developing among the different components and the different type of breakers. I encourage you to give it a listen if you didn't do already. So today we are with Marten Dekker, Operations Director for the Netherlands, that will guide us through the upgrades that KEMA Labs facilities has been doing to facilitate customer testing, client testing with their switchgears with SF6 alternatives, and will provide us some practical advice to help our clients approach successfully their testing campaign here in our labs. So, Marten, first of all, thank you very much for welcoming us in your home. And could you tell us a little bit more about yourself and the place which is hosting us today?
Yes, definitely. First of all, welcome, of course, to Arnhem. Happy that you are here so that we can highlight a little bit better what we have been working on and what we are developing for our customers. You are in the high power lab in Arnhem, which is the biggest short circuit laboratory in the world. And this is quite a special place. For me as a person, it's very important because I started here as test engineer in 2009, some time ago, and of course moved my way up to the current position I'm in. And yeah, it has always been a very interesting place for me, especially because of the different developments we have, and now especially also, of course, with the move from SF6 to alternative gases. At this moment, we are in the gas workshop, where we handle both SF6 and alternative gases, and there is where we are going to explore a little bit more what we have been developing.
Thank you very much, Marten, for this introduction. Well, I was curious about what has been for KEMA Labs the main challenges with SF6 free alternatives handling in our facilities, and how has been KEMA overcoming these challenges?
Yeah, good question. I have to say we had quite a few challenges because alternative gases, they are coming up. It's not a mature market yet, but it's still also in the development phase. And when, as an independent laboratory, you have to step in at the moment of the development, because that is important to our customers, of course, there are also many uncertainties in what type of gas will the customers come with. Initially, to give an example, there were on the market C4FN based gases, C5FK based gases, there are natural origin gases, and different customers come with different gases. And as independent laboratory, we should be able to handle all of them, which of course is a challenge because sometimes it's difficult to also invest in all of them. In our company, we also have to be of a little bit entrepreneurial mindset that we want to achieve the goal of helping our customers. So basically, as the moment they are coming in, also developing the service, which goes hand in hand. And this is a real challenge, I would say. Also because customers, they are changing over time. They are sometimes indicating us, we think that it's going in this direction, but then they take a bend and they move into the other direction. So that's a challenge. Then another issue is the environmental permit, for example, for the location that we are. We have to fit into the rules and the regulations of the local government. And we have to see, okay, do we match with that? And if you are one of the first moving into this field, it's not like you can ask other companies to advise you in this. You really have to deep dive yourself. And then also, we are, in principle, not experts on gas. We are mostly electrical engineers, but gas is critical for the operation of the circuit breaker. So we have to understand the technology that is a little bit outside our comfort zone. Yeah. This all together, I think, highlights quite good the challenges that there are. And I think also very important is we have customers, and they are coming from all over the world. So especially in Europe, we can collaborate quite good because it's easy to transport materials, to transport equipment and so on. So we can collaborate with our customers to make it work. But if somebody is coming from Asia, he cannot bring the gas and he cannot bring easily all the equipment because he has only one device, and if he doesn't have it in his own factory for a long time, the factory is not running. So we should be also, let's say, the one-stop shop where the customer comes, they ask us, can you take care of my alternative gas needs? And the only answer we should give them is yes. And now we are at this stage, but to come at this stage, it was quite a challenge, and I have to be honest, the challenge is still ongoing. It is not completely solved, but also today we are still actively working to solve the details of this gas handling process. So that has been over the years a nice challenge to do.
To sum up, in this first episode, Marten has highlighted just how crucial adaptability is when taking innovative, non-established technology in a laboratory, and the major hurdles KEMA Labs has already overcome. But that's just the beginning, so don't miss our next episode, available via the link into the description down below, where we will unveil how KEMA Labs has equipped its laboratories with advanced tools and systems to deliver precise, reliable testing for alternative gases. So, ready to discover more? Click through to continue the journey.